Right guys, back at the garage job. You can see one thing you'll notice is it's all painted here, way too early. Not meant to paint it until it's fully dry. Usually I tell people 2 weeks. This has probably been a week. I think he says he left it. It's not good for the likes of these walls here. But yeah, I'm here to latex the floor, and I'm gonna have to brush it off and brush out the door. So going on there to that pipe. You can see a bit of moisture there. So I'll let him know that he's away at the minute. But the problem with the painting it too early, guys, is you get what's called mopping. I'll show you a couple of wee quick areas just so you know for yourselves. Obviously this is just a gym, guys, so I don't think he says he'll let that dry for a couple of months, and then you may need to scrape it and paint it again, because what happens is you're just locking the moisture in, so the moisture doesn't get anywhere. But I'll show you a wee bit of mopping here up there. Very, very hard to see with the camera. I'll get a bit closer so you see it sort of shining through. And what that is, it's a lot worse down this corner because obviously there's less airflow. And what that is, guys, you can see a wee bit there. It's quite sort of damp still down there. But what that is the paint just slides. It's not sucking in, it's not balding in, so it's just sitting on the surface. It's sliding. Then when you come to do your next coat, it's still wet. It just peels off. And again, not that I'm a painter, I'm a plasterer, but yeah, you come across these things on jobs. But yeah, so hopefully you can let that dry. Hopefully it's not too bad. You maybe just tidy that wee area up anyway. But yeah, look, not a problem. A lot of people seem to be very, very concerned that there was a wee strip of wood across there and across there, and that was obviously the wall plate. But like I say, when you plasticine, you scrim down over it and it's covered. And I did say previously that my mesh probably would be buckles and braces better, but I wasn't too concerned because I knew the scrim tape will cover it. So nothing major, guys. Don't see any cracking anywhere. It's all painted white. Studs, you know. White will show up any defects as well, so even in the painting as well. So if you are going to paint white, just make sure you get a really top quality roller and brush and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to crack on here with the floor, get it all latexed, and I'll show you that after. I'll try and do a wee how-to video on this floor as well. So how to soft level a floor, and this is a concrete floor. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to brush all this floor out really tidy. You can see alright, started there, pulling back. But yeah, so if I can get as much dust up as possible, I'm actually going to give it a wee quick hoover as well, and then I'll give it all a wee quick, just a wee, maybe a 50-50 mix of SPR, seal the floor a wee bit, prime the floor, ready for the next coat. There's also a crack here, and I'm going to run a bit of mesh over that crack and bed that down first, and then go over the whole thing. So I'll get everything set up here and show you each stage. Tools you're going to need. Obviously you're going to need a brush to brush the floor up, and maybe a scraper, give it a scrape. And what I'm going to use to mix the stuff will be obviously a body part gel, bucket scoop to clean the edges, help scoop stuff out, brush to clean everything up in the end with, and then trowels to help smear it. Stanley knife, because I need to cut these bits of DPC off here, so I'll need a knife for that. You might need a hammer and some nails, screws in the floor, and just simple sort of things. And then obviously, so you don't need a great deal of tools. Also have right there spike roller for finishing. And again, you don't necessarily need the spike roller, that just leaves a wee bit of a better finish. And then for the materials base, I'm going to use this mesh to mesh up that crack. You could possibly use a bit of scrim. Again, won't be the best. And recommend that's a wee bit bigger so it'll let stuff through. And then obviously you're going to need the latex itself. This is a kit, so it will be the 2-part kit. It's going to take all the thinking of measure water out, and then I'm going to use a bit of SPR just on the floor just to seat it and prime it before I actually mix. So first stage, brushing it all up, guys. You don't necessarily need a big scraper. It's handier, you're not doing your knees as much. But it's quite important to get any lumps of high bits off. As you can see, clean, and that's much for taking off. So obviously I'll give this another quick brush when I'm done the whole thing, and then I'll be hoovering around all the corners and stuff. As you don't want that stones being dragged in, any stones that are maybe caught along the bottom of the skirt there. Tape that pipe up, tape the back of the door handle too, and there's not a door stop on yet, so put a wee bit of cardboard on and stop the door damaging the wall. So just try and think about the job before you go ahead and pour everything. Also make sure you get your wallet and phone out of the corner, otherwise you're going to be leaving it behind. But yeah, I'm going to crack on here, get everything brushed up clean as possible, and then I'll get back to you when I give it all a wee quick prime. I forgot to mention some buckets for mixing, guys, as well. So you're going to want a mixing bucket and a bucket for washing the drill and tools and stuff as you go. Just getting the SPR ready here. Going to start applying this on. Right, so this floor, you could probably do breakfast off it now. It's at clean, dust free. You know, it's going to be completely dust free once I put this SPR on. It's about 50-50 mix. I'm going to seal and prime the whole floor here, and this will be one reason you're glad to watch this, guys, is if you don't seal the floor, the chances of this balding are slim. Again, it'll control the suction a wee bit. This floor is dry, it's old, and so it will suck the moisture out very quickly, so you're trying to control that somewhat. Again, you don't want to go over the floor when it's completely wet either. And I'll go over the instructions with you here as well, just so you, on this one particular, but it'll give you an idea of how to actually look at instructions and what it means and stuff. So working my way this way, then I'll come this way and do the door, and then I'll probably just take a sandwich. That's dry enough now. I could work away with the top out now, no worries, even though there should be a couple of wee wet patches, but that would be okay. But I will take a sandwich here and just pick up a wee bit more, and then what I might do is give it another wee quick hit just as I go on each section, but I'll see how it feels, if there's any dust left, but I don't think there is. There's still a wee bit of dust on that, but there's nothing on that side already, so it's already acting as a dust proofer, sealer and bond agent. So that's what you want, guys. You don't want to just go with the bare, dusty, dry concrete. You want to have it sealed and primed. So with this crack, guys, I don't know how I started with it, but what I'm going to do in that is I'm just going to actually put a wee bit of pure FDR down that crack and roll that down in. And what that'll do is it'll definitely help bond it all together. But I want to make sure that there's really good strong stuff in there, and then what I will do is, I've got my screws all cut. First mix is actually going to go up around there, but the first thing I'm going to do is pour a wee drop and bed then into it as tight as possible down in, and that'll help, because this will be the last area. That'll just let the stuff soak in, fill up, and then I can work my way to it and out the door. If I just kept working, you might find that start losing these sinkholes there, and you might get these sinkholes. I do not want that, so I'll show you when I get to that stage what I'm going to do with the mesh and stuff. But I'll see with this, I'll probably put a wee bit more on here off camera. Just want to make sure I get it right flooded down into that crack. Right, so floor's all primed, had a bit of something to eat and drink there. So now it's time to get the mixing. Let me just run through these instructions with you guys. So mixing, it's 20 kilograms powder to 4.6 parts by weight of liquid, litres. So there's the litres there, look. Hard to see, but I have it all worked out for me. So I pour that in, I pour the liquid in, and then I pour the dust in and mix it all up. Again, this is why you'll be glad that you've watched this before you actually went ahead. It does say preparation to seal the floor, to prime the floor, sorry. It does say use Evo Stick. I did use Evo Stick SBR, which is good. So again, dry, free from oil, grease, dust, loose materials, damp, rising damp, all the usual stuff, guys. So again, that's why you don't want it full of dust. It'll not bond. If they're telling you that, that's a for sure thing. So my floor's all nice. It's dried down now. It's actually a wee tiny bit tacky. It's going to be perfect for me. And like I said, I'm going to crack on with this crack first, and I'll get to use with that. do this crack, guys, like I said, just going to put a wee taste into the crack itself. And get on. Now right in. You can already see it sinking into the voids, which is good. Bit of this nation, guys. Nice to make it too stiff. Maybe too stiff. Might have to use the smaller one. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to have to go with that one. This one unfortunately is too stiff. It's not warmed it in as good as what I wanted. So I'll just go ahead and hit the whole thing like this. You can see the wee holes. I'll just keep gathering it up, let it sink into it. So I'm getting myself into a corner now, and what I'm going to do is I'll scrape that area right over with this mix, and then the last mix bring out the door. I'll probably just do quickly behind the door first and roll it so that, you know, once I'm out, I'm out. So that's the last wee bit done, just had to roll it. But you can see whole floor all in. Actually starting to dry at the back, the very first bucket. But yeah, coming in well. The roller tends to give a nice wee shine, as you see there. Still a couple of wee bubbles up in there I couldn't really reach, but I'll let them go and maybe come back and get their own trowel up or something. But yeah, you can see the difference between the bit that's just poured and the bit that's rolled, the shine difference. I'll hit this quick roller and then choose it again. But yeah, it's self-leveling. Lots of things to know, but it's not the most difficult job. But then still, you want to have it right as well at the same time. So, it's it all finished, guys. Let's shine the lights on. But she's a little more level now. That's sure.
What we doing live? Echoes in eternity.